We should be live. What's good? YouTube, chat, Twitch, all wherever you're seeing this. We're on Warframe today, mainly because Gundam was in maintenance, but we're just going to use that for a bit. I haven't played this game maybe like a year and a half. I have a very on and off relationship with this game. Some days I'll play it for like 2 weeks straight, and then I won't play it for like 17 months. I think the last time I played it was when Nidus Prime came out. They got a new Warframe called Lua out. And honestly, I was thinking about what games to play. I almost played Smite. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, oh, I haven't played Smite in 3 years. What's happening with Smite? Because I reinstalled it. And so I was checking in on I was going to check in on Smite, and then I saw the new Warframe. And I was like, oh, I kind of want that new Warframe. I think I was leveling. Last thing I remember was Saren. I was leveling up her weapons. That was it. Where is the man? No. Did I not? No, I did. There we go. Alright. So, I don't know how to get Lua at all. I think you get him by doing the fucking survival missions. I don't know what's current. I don't know what's popping. I don't know anything. Like I said, it's been a year and a half. Nidus Prime was the last time I played it. Like actual with some consistency. And then I got Nidus Prime, ranked him up, did some things. And then caught it. I don't think I can actually get Lua yet. I could do the sortie. Oh, is the new war new? I think the only what I've seen is like conjunction survival. I don't know how to get her parts. I think you got to get her parts the same way you did with fucking same way you had to do it with Nidus originally, which was a pain in the ass. It was a specific survival mission you had to do in a certain place. You had to survive to a certain period in time for you not to get like, it was that shit. Oh my god, it took so long to get Nidus originally. I cannot explain to you the pain in the ass it was. You know, I could have looked up how to get Lua, but that's not that fun.
Pick a card, dreamer. Ooh.
Oh well.
Asphyxiation of hearts. Lucky draw.
Hey, we could.
We are being observed.
Are we?
The Queen wishes to gloat. Her troops are no longer her
I thought.
own, but she cares little for that.
Didn't she go crazy? I gotta remember how to play my Warframe. Holy shit.
The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place.
I would appreciate it if it didn't try to purge me. Thank you. Yeah, oh, right. I got Phantoms with me. That's right. So, I haven't played this game in a year and a half. Even before that year and a half, most of my mods are ass. Well, I don't have the greatest mods. My mods are like, eh. I mean, the Ignis Wraith is just a god. You know, that's always wonderful to have that weapon on me perpetually. I got Nidus decently. Like, I got Rage, so, like, you know, I take damage. I generate health. God, I forgot most of the other mods. I got, like, Reach, so that how do I do it again? There it is. And then I switched to the, yeah. I increased that range. Yeah, as you can see, it goes far. Not nearly as far. I forgot the other prime I have on it. It needs to be revived. Yeah, another thing I remembered was I used to have a dog. It was like, this was like 3 or 4 years ago, but I used to have a full grown dog. But then I didn't, of course, like I said, that on and off relationship with this game. And then the dog died. I didn't know I was going to do that. And then it did, which broke my heart. But I now found out that if you just don't grow the dog up, even if you do leave for, you know, months at a time, the dog doesn't die, it gets auto-fed. So, you know, Jarvis doing a thing, as technically my character was comatose. I have no idea if this is the right mission to get Lua. I could be completely wrong. I could be completely mistaken. This could be the completely whole ass incorrect fucking mission to get this character. I hope not. Maybe not. God, I hope so. Because these survival missions, like, most of the time to get the character parts, like, it's at least like 15 or 20 minutes, right? Because so the games I was thinking about playing were like Slay the Spire,
All manner of Orokin technology.
right? I was like, okay, Slay the Spire, Risk of Rain.
If you have, you may use it.
Oh, that's right. I think another thing I got was an Arcane that like I maxed it out where it increases my armor by 600%. I think it's like a 20% chance, and when that comes up, I'm essentially immortal. Love this character. One of my favorite characters. A character I don't really have to think about my health. I can literally sit in the corner, hold Ignis Wraith, and I essentially don't die. It's wonderful. I can make him more not willing to die if I played this game more, but that time and effort. Because this is an MMO. I don't really play MMOs too much, which is like, I have a Phantasy Star Online stream. Actually, I think I have a couple. But like, it happens a lot of times with me in like a lot of games where like I'll play it like a fucking psychopath for maybe like upwards to like 2 months, and then like one day I wake up and I just don't want to do it. And like I'm just tired. I won't say tired, but I'm just like, like I don't do it. I do think this is a really fun game, but it's just MMOs are just like, to play a game like this for me a lot of times it's kind of like I have to set a goal for me to keep playing it, because if not I kind of just aimlessly just do stuff until I get bored. Until when I first played, I was like, all right, let's get Nidus, let's level up some stuff, let's get this weapon, let's try to like play a bunch of these, get this Warframe, because I don't feel like buying this fucking Warframe. And if I don't do that, then I just kind of don't end up touching the game for a minute. Team, I think we should all just get in one area together. I personally think that would be the best move. All right. How many new Warframes have they had? It's been since Nidus Prime was the last Warframe I played. I don't know which ones they've added since. I don't know which new primes they have. I don't know which ones they have vaulted. I think this one he's doing. Yeah, no, this is a new one. I don't. Yeah, that Warframe, whatever the fuck it's doing, don't got a clue. It was not here last time. Last time I played, it was not here. Ow. Salt is so unnecessary. Scanning for targets. I think of that. I don't know what most of them do. I don't know what new missions came out. I don't know what new campaign came out. Yeah, MMOs are just something like I have just personally can't stay like.
Look out for troopers.
And I appreciate the sentient wasn't after me, but it's just like it's just something like MMOs have always been like rather tough for me to stick with after a while. I'm just not. I kind of get bored of them after a few. Oh.
It has developed immunity to your attacks.
Yep, and it's dead.
Try something different.
Those are the sentients. Oh, okay. I remember those. They used to suck. And then get stuff that burns them alive. Oh, dual toxicity.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But
Oh, Luberthrax Plasm. Luberthrax Plasm. Oh, shit. It's a resource management.
but outside the corrupted.
Hey, yo,
they
we
were
cannot
draining
shoot
life
me.
support and fast.
Did I fall to my death? I did. Dead. What's happening? Oh, why are you ain't shit, and why are you still constructed like you a bitch? You could die for me. Thank you. Hold on. I have some friends too. Die. All right. I could just always do this. Man, I have increased my abilities to damn near the maximum. I have done a lot. Nah, I'm not even close. I am spitting out of my ass. I would say I don't really know how one streams this game. I feel like it's a lot of storytelling, how to kill time. Oh, you are clearly doing some secrets that I am not aware of. Dude, like, this is kind of what you do, especially like if you got a Warframe constructed unfairly or very difficult to kill. And I know, like, if you do, when you get this mission by other people, it's like, of course, the longer it goes on. Oh, it is crossplay now. Last time I played, it wasn't even crossplay. And so, like, you know, the more. Oh, actually, no, I think I'm fine on this account. Like, the more you go on, the harder enemies get to kill, the harder they hit. So, like, you know, eventually there's a limit to how long every Warframe can survive before eventually you start, well, by yourself at least. If you got a team, you can go on. I think there's been like some 5-hour survivals, right? Because like you get a perfect team where people healing, people doing damage. But that requires synergy, teamwork, cooperation, and liking the people you talk to, which I have none of those things. So, yeah, I'm not exactly in the greatest boat. Aside from me keep getting the same 5 rare mods over and 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 over again. That's lovely. Oh, I guess another good thing now, since it's crossplay, that means selling stuff will be easier. I know that was the biggest pain in the ass. I've been trying to sell some stuff in my inventory for like 3 years now, and like they just never sold. And I personally, because I don't have the mastery rank for it, I think when I was going to build it, it was only like master. Like there's several weapons I have in my inventory that like didn't have a mastery rank, but now they're like mastery rank 15. And that's another thing, is you got to be a certain rank, oh, it's just Jesus Christ, what have I done? I mean, this game's been out, I mean, longer than the PS, what 8+ years? I don't know when the game originally came out. I just remember it being on PS4 when it came out. And like when I first played it, it was technically the first MMO I ever participated in. And it was just like, I don't know what's happening. I was very confused. So like I touched it, didn't really play it, got a few levels, and I was like, how do I get new weapons? I don't understand how I buy. I gotta get these resources. And at that point in time, getting like the rare resources like Neurods or neural sensors was like the only way you really got those was by killing the bosses over and over again. But like it was hard. It was kind of hard unless you got matched up with the right people. And then another thing that ended up happening was like to do like the Orokin missions, which if you know what the Orokin missions, those are like the missions, if you don't know what those are, they're essentially harder missions where enemies are higher level, harder to kill, more damage, yada yada yada. You know the whole MMO shtick. And like the thing was, you could only do those by like, you would have to pay attention to the chat. You would have to open up chat and see like people like, all right, trying to do Orokin mission fucking 35. And it was like, you know, and then you would like message the person, say send invite, and then they might be like, what level are you, what Warframe you bring in, stuff like that. And then eventually, thankfully, they eventually made it to public, so you don't have to actually ask for, you know, stuff like that. But it used to be a pain in the ass. They then fixed it. Then also there was a rare resource issue where it wasn't really an issue. It was just like you had to grind your ass off because you could get the rare resources like do survival missions or defense missions. It was mostly survival because survival had the enemies drop loot, and it was a pain in the ass because their drop rates weren't shit back then, right? Like it was, you would kill thousands and maybe get 1 or 2, so you had to get these rare resources to get the weapons you wanted, so you had to grind and grind. And then once I figured that out, like I said, because it's my first MMO, I had no idea what an MMO like really entailed for the most part. And so I was just like, fuck them sentients. Oh, gee. Did you? Oh, where is it going?
They know you're here.
Oh.
Prepare for sentient fighters.
Oh no, what am I ever gonna do?
Don't worry, I'll take very good care of Varuna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
I know we killed your sister, and I think your mother.
Life support is at risk.
Guys, want to go ahead and do that?
Have sought out Warframes before. Vor sought to present yours.
You know, these guys really are like comic book villains. They really keep trying to like get Warframes, get things, and we just comically keep fucking stomping on their head. But yeah, no, like the rare resources were really hard to get back then. It fucking sucked to get. You would have to farm your ass off. You have to play for hours just to still end up with fucking possibly the chance, well, most likely nothing. Soloing was like, it was kind of hard back then. You really had to have like the right Warframe with the right build. Like you had to have like essentially the only one I think of like back then was maybe like Rhino Prime could solo a decent bit because of the armor. This is what I mean. Why are you trying to leave? Well, I'll say another benefit they added was extraction does allow people to leave by themselves, right? Like if your teammates don't want to leave with you, like it isn't like everyone we gotta leave. It's just kind of like, oh, I have to go now, so I would like to leave. And then you can go stand there by yourself, and then they would leave in like 40 seconds, right? Instead of like, oh, the whole team has to leave. Do like that feature. Very good feature. Like Orokin missions were a pain in the ass. And it was just like, oh, Good Lord, have mercy. My mods, especially back then, were ass, but like, dude, Ignis Wraith makes survival missions. It like just makes them so easy, right? Until it gets to a certain point where like, because the enemies do eventually develop armor like that, right? So it's not like it's gonna do forever and a day damage for eternity, right? Like eventually they do develop armor, and eventually like it does nothing, but that's every gun, like eventually. Which is why you got to get a high enough DPS so that all of it becomes irrelevant, or you just don't die. Yeah, but they've added a lot that I think is really good. That you can leave any point. You don't have to be stuck with your teammates, right? If you want to leave in survival or well, it's mainly only survival. Defense, you have to all exfil as a. Oh no, defense you can leave by yourself. Just you leave your team at a disadvantage. I guess sometimes, but now they've come out with good enough warframes where like you could just run shit solo. Like you could really and truly run shit solo with very few to no problems. But you know that wasn't the case all the time. All the time you had to like actually run a team. Now of course the harder missions like that are, you know, am I out of Ignis Wraith? Am I? I am. That's a pain in the ass. Yeah, ammo's the only problem. And there's only a set amount of slots. Ow. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta reload. There it is. Yeah, I don't like this weapon. It's just you gotta get headshots, which are a pain in the ass to get, especially when you hip fire. But they do enough damage even on their one shot. That sometimes it does worth it. Yeah, like this. And it does stack. So you can just kind of keep getting headshots over and over again, huh? What? Oh, I could execute. I guess I could melee. I haven't meleeed him. Oh, goddamn it. Did I take Fury off of this? I think I did. Alright, only 200 bullets. I need more bullets. Yeah, because I do have a different build of this to where, like, I don't have ammo conversion naturally on this. So, like, yeah, I will say, though, the headshots, it's convenient if you do get it and you just keep rocking it. Unlimited bullets. It's, yeah, it's, you know, like this. It's just, you just got to get one. And it's just a chain reaction of infinite death. You don't got to reload anymore. The bullets do damage. Everything gets sped up. It's really good when you get that headshot. It's just you got to get the headshot. Something is currently happening to me and I don't know what. I mean, their deaths. Ah, it's just such a good character. I fucking love this character. Oh my god. I'm telling you all to stop. And another thing about this character, oh, I fucking love it. He has Link too. I can increase people's damage. I can attach to somebody to essentially get damage reduction.
Summoned a new presence and it craves our life support.
Oh,
Destroy these manifestations.
wait, there's 3. Oh god, they've added new relics. And then not only that, if you get to 15 stacks, he gets the immortality thing. Honestly, just a great survival character. Oh, I'm out of energy. Oh god. They've been zapping my energy this entire time. Forgot about that. I guess I could just start slicing and dicing. Ow. I'd appreciate it if we didn't. If we could stop doing that. Okay. Alright. You're the problem child.
Scan you. Sentient fighters won't be far behind.
Okay. And I have lost amazingly throughout that entire process. Negative health.
The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
Okay, when you say you, who exactly are you mainly referring to? Because it can't possibly be me. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's me or not. I mean, they all just die. Oh, right. I forgot. The sentience is the only thing that really does damage to me. And then I could just link it, and then it's useless. All right. A little bit of stomp in my life. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica in my life. Oh, Parasite. Oh, that's such a great character. Yeah, I do remember I got this character, and this character did make me play this game a lot more once I got it. Because I was just like, oh, this character's fucking love this character. I don't know if Lou is going to make me do the same thing, because like I said, don't even know how to unlock Lou. And right now, it looks like, I don't know if you buy the blueprints, and then you have to, like, do this to get, like, the parts. I don't know how long Lou has been out. I know nothing. I know essentially nothing, next to nothing, close to nothing, forever nothing. That's, like I said, it's last update I played was whenever the Water Fairy came out for normal Warframes and Nidus Prime was out. Those two are, or not the Water Fairy, the fucking idol. Forgot the Warframe's name, but the Warframe that's essentially a pop idol. That one. Yeah, that's essentially the last Warframe I remember being out when I was playing this game. God, it just taking no damage. Hell, this whole stream low-key could just be the survival mission. Like, I could probably... I mean, I've survived hours multiple times on it. Which, I mean, this game is a great game to, like, listen to podcasts to. Or, like, watch YouTube videos. Like, survival. Like, I will say that. It is a great time killer. Because you can just do a lot of stuff that just takes hours and hours. And be perfectly fine with it. Especially if you have the right build. Like I said, there's some Warframes that literally can just fight for you. Like Necros can just do some shenanigans where he just constantly brings up dead enemies. Yeah, this is... I mean, I could technically run this solo. I don't know if running it solo would be better. Running it solo, get into one area, and then just fucking pressing. How long will we make the stream today? That is a question. Well, we are playing this. We could be here for a minute. See, this is... what am I, 31? Question is, do I want to do like an hour or an hour and a half? Or hell, even 2 hours. I know last time I did Slay the Spire, I was here for 2 hours. Oh no, I've been poisoned, whatever shall I do? Oh, so that's why all the enemies are spawning. I didn't realize. Oh, King Christ. I also know Banshee. I do have, I'm pretty sure you saw I have Banshee Prime. And I know that I know a guy and he has like a Banshee Prime that's like, that's built around essentially infinitely using her level 4, right? And her level 4 is essentially just a fucking hurricane. That's essentially all it is. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't. Nope, nope, I can use it. There it is.
Destroy them.
Then where are they from?
From your life support.
I'd appreciate if they didn't draw from my life support. I actually rather need that. Oh, forgot they added assassinations. Parasite, Parasite, go. I don't know what these Phantom Specters are, but I can just tell you. They are getting fucked up. Don't mind if I just... Oh, I can't attach to you. That's that. Really do hate to see that one specifically. Hey, what's going on? I'll just do this up here. I see you're having fun on the Wii machine. Alright, I forgot. I do indeed just do this. Yep, I do indeed. I indubitably do indeed do this, and it does just... Why are you shooting? Why? I've done nothing to deserve this hostility. The only reason you can't stay on survival missions for like forever is because of like the oxygen does deplete faster and faster as the mission does go on. So like it does kind of force you to not essentially be able to just forever stay. Eventually the oxygen's just depleting too fast, so you gotta leave, right? Well, like eventually it's gonna happen. Or maybe stay for like, I don't know, we'll see. 20 minutes. I'm thinking now, what story time do we want to hear about today? I could continue some stories. I could even talk about, you know what? Let's talk about some good old college try. So, oh, nope. So, I participated in college for a stunning year and a half. And after that year and a half, I came to the conclusion that most people come to. Well, I mean, I don't know if most people come to this college today, man. You know, college may not particularly be me. And one of the reasons is I personally am aware that I struggle with the very simple concept of if it seems to be useless, why would I? And that's personally how I feel about, well, that's overall how I feel about any advanced or high level math, is it just personally seems pointless, especially if I'm not like, yeah, you know what? Rocket scientist seems to be my future calling. No, I don't want to be a rocket scientist. I don't want to do anything in my life that mostly deals with, where did they die at? What happened? I don't know what Warframe you are, by the way. That's what. Get up. Wait, was I not? Did they just accept death? Was I not reviving them? Am I mistaken? Was I not reviving them? All right, interesting enough. I could have swore I was literally holding down swear on them. I guess not. Or maybe they just accepted death. I'm not really too sure myself. Okay, you're shooting me. I'm sick of it personally, so we're just gonna go ahead and make it to where I take no more damage. Thanks. Hope you don't really mind that one too much. Ow. Rise, my bugs. Show the world your might. Wait, did my max health decrease? It sure as fuck did. Why did my max health decrease? Oh, the other person left. Was I getting buffed and having my max health at 1700? I possibly could be misremembering. Okay, I guess we'll do like,
Oculists, if they scan
I fucking know, 25 minutes. And so I've always struggled with the very premise of, well, I don't feel like this is going to be useful, so why would I have to do this? Which is personally why I paid very little to no attention to math throughout all high school, because I was like, if we're going to be honest here, you know, I wish he actually taught me how to do, like, I don't know, taxes, instead of learning how to fucking calculate what's the X of this goddamn corner. Like, I am going to go ahead and break the news to you, man. I don't. If we can just stop hitting me.
In the void risked the unfathomable.
All right.
I fear we are
Time to go home.
seeing the consequences of that risk now.
It wasn't.
Void-stained enemies.
It really wasn't that much of a risk. It's just it's going to become more of a pain in the ass, and I personally don't feel like dealing with it. Okay, and so you know, the whole concept of like, I don't see a practical use for this, but you really seem to be trying to push me to do this. Like I don't, you know, I would rather learn how to do taxes, you know, manage my bank account funds, you know, anything practical that most ordinary people would probably like, you know, that would have been useful to know. Instead, no, you know, what you need to know, you know, what would be great is if you learn that, how to formulate to figure out the angle of this goddamn cube. or figure out how much this piece of wood costs that they put up on the store and then decide to put a price on that. And you're like, yeah, that right there. That's what they're really gonna teach you. And you're like, thanks. Love it. Who the fuck is Vornia? Who the for an UA systems. Okay, anyway. And so I personally
A new quest
was
is
struggling
available.
with that. Well, I've always struggled with that, especially as I got older. And you know, if you have a brother, if you have an older sibling in college and they come to you out of college and they tell you, all the shit you're learning in high school, you're not going to use any of it, which is very true. I've graduated high school and I haven't had to figure out the parabola of a fucking triangle since that. So, you know, that very, very hard to, excuse me? This is Railjack. I don't have a Railjack. I am no longer in a clan. So this is particularly useless to me. Because I got kicked out because, you know, you don't play the game for 7 months and you get kicked out. So, you know, I was kind of like, okay, you know, but I'll still, you know, give it the good old college try. Let's see how college is going about. Hey, pup. So, let's go. Let's go. And I remember in university, my whole job in university, and this is like leading into something else. So, I'm personally just like, it's just like having to take the basic class. Because I'll be honest with you, I was in remedial math for college. I didn't pass. I think it was I think I took the ACT. I didn't study at all for the ACT, by the way, and I think my parents were like, you need to study for the ACT. And in my mind, I was like, I don't need to study because I don't need to study. I'm not like trying to be like, oh, I'm trying to get great ACT scores, because you know what ACT scores, you know, studying your ass off for them does nothing. And in reality, the fucks they give are literally zero. I know. I'm shattering some of your realities. Your ACT score means nothing, and honestly, nothing. No, there's no. You're not going to go on a date and someone's going to be like, what's your ACT scores? And you were like, I forgot the ACT scores, but you're going to be like, I don't know, 39. Like, ooh, you know, I really would have liked to talk to you, but I need your ACT. Your ACT score was just 2 points higher. We could have had a conversation, but it seems like we can't, unfortunately. It's like, it was just like, oh no, man. It was just. So I didn't study for it, got to put remedial math, whatever. I was like, oh no, I've been putting remedial math. Whatever will I do? This is going to make me be better. I couldn't care less. I figured. If anything, I figured I was going to end up in remedial math. But I was like, hey, look, would you look at that? I got into college. Shocker. Who could have possibly seen this one coming? It says, what in the fuck is this helmet? And so, like, oh no, I've been putting remedial math. Oh, the humanity. Oh, God, whatever. Oh, woe is me. And, like, I genuinely couldn't care. And so, I was over here in the remedials. Honestly, kicking it. But the problem was, while I was in math, I was kind of like, this isn't even what my major's based around. Do I really gotta take this? And another thing that happened was one of my professors for my major hit me with listen, C's get degrees. They don't care about whatever. They don't care if you got all A's, all B's, or all C's, maybe. They were like, what they care about is how long you've been doing it and how good are you at doing it. They don't give a figgity fuck you scored an A in math. And I was like, damn, you're right. Because I explained to you how hard, there's a reason a lot of new graduate, like college students, take a while before they get a job that they got a major in, and they have to work like multiple years and like Walmart, and then they got to get like apprenticeships, and then like eventually 5 years. Midnight School. What in the, was I not muted? Did they hear me? That they could hear me that entire time. What in the oh, there they go. Yeah, they could have heard that the whole time. That's hilarious. I hope they enjoyed that podcast. And so the entire entire fucking time. I was like, oh yeah, C's get degrees. Because like a lot of new college students, like I said, they just come out, they can't find jobs. They're working at Walmart for 2 to 3 years, and they're just like, trying to get a job because they have to build up experience before people are just like, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shot. Now sometimes your professor will hook you up and be like, I got some opportunities right when you got out of college. But like you gotta be, like I said, you gotta be close with your professor. If you're not close with your professor, you are FUCKED. Which I really wasn't trying to get close to my professors, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't really trying to. Not helmets. Am I bugging? How do you find blue Warframe blueprints now? Is there something else I have to go to? Is it no longer in the market? Are Warframe blueprints no longer in the market? Like if I just search like if I just search Rhino. Okay, there. Okay, so they're there. I'm just stupid and can't find them. Got it. Oh, so her parts are Vornia. Vornua is essentially... Okay, so you have to build all of the parts first, and then you can get the blueprint to then build her. So what, I got systems, I need chassis and near optics, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those pain in the asses. Probably is going to be one of the pain in the asses. Like, no. So, like, go to college. But essentially, all I was leading up to was my development of trust issues. Granted, I had trust issues in high school. Yeah, I probably developed them. And so, I was going to talk about it. I didn't really want to talk about, like, my grades and all that. That's not the fun part. No one cares about what grades you got. Even though I mostly had all C's and I failed math and biology. Which is two different things, because when you take a test and then, of course, college loves to do this fucking thing where they don't really tell you, hey, this is going to be on the test. And god damn it, I hate just trying to cover, if I cover one material for it to not be on the test, it pisses me off more than anything. Like, you don't got to tell me, all right, we're going to go over this, this, and that. But I need sections. I need something I can focus on, because if you're just like giving me a broad grasp and hoping that, oh, I hope this is on the test. No, huck that, hate that, couldn't fucking stand that. That's also why I stopped studying for tests, because oh my god, especially biology test, I could not stand for the life of me, like to at least be like, this is what we're mainly going to be talking over, so go find those and study about what we're mainly going to be like studying about. But if we go over an entire chapter 3 and 4 that has 10 different sections, but then you give me the test and most of the test is over section just 7, 3, and 5 particularly, and I fucked around and studied 1, 4, and 9 mostly, well then I look like a jackass because you decided not to tell me what sections to focus on. They don't give you a job and just be like, hey yo, we're advertising for this company, and then just leave. Like, oh, hey, like, no. There's guidelines. They set me budgets. They give me targets. They give me due dates. They give me specifics, and then they go left. College is like, nah, no specifics. Just good luck. And I'm like, yo, what the f? Because I hate studying shit that's useless. Because the whole point is just like, just to study. Like, oh, study this, memorize this, get a good grade, forget it for the rest of your life. And there's also something else I feel like it's just personally, oh, fucking pointless. Oh, 80 to 100, you say? Hope I don't die. It was so fucking aggravating. I'm like, yo, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, you've given me nothing. And then can I get sections? Can I get the topics? No, because you look over the topics and it's just like, oh, it's gonna go between chapters 1 and 3. Well, what in chapter 1? Like you just give me a broad shotgun shot, and I gotta hope. So failed biology because of that. Failed math because fuck math. In all honesty, if we're gonna keep it, fuck math is awful. Math is stupid. because you get the same problems. You swear to God you did it right, and then you're just like, oh, and we're
More
fucked.
kibble for the drunks. Save some for
Right.
me, puppies.
All right, it's lovely. It's lovely, but you're just like, oh, I know this. You go to tutoring and everything, which I did do. I went to tutoring. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this problem down pat. I know. Let's just see this on the test. I'm gonna solve it. Comes on the test. I think I fucking killed it. Just to get it back. I'm like, ah, you got it wrong. Ah, you put a 3 instead of the 2 you're supposed to put. And you're like, what the? No, when I went to tutoring, it was like this, and I was like, okay, fuck this. And so I failed. And then got kicked out of my school. Technically, well, I didn't get kicked out. I got put on academic suspension, which I haven't tried to appeal at all because I was like, yeah, probably not gonna go back. If we're gonna be honest, because then after that, I went to like a local community college and was like, you know, let me give it a good old try again to get back in college so I can go back my second semester and, you know, be better. Because even if you get put on academic probation, they will allow you back if you try to appeal it. And you're like, oh, look, I went to colleges, got the classes. And so, like, I did it over the summer. I tried to do math again, failed it again, shockingly. And so, oh no, I failed math again. But then I took, like, the English for, like, sophomore in college. And also, like, I think government for sophomores in college, something like that. Passed both of those. They probably would have let me back in, honestly, if I would have reapplied. But I just never reapplied because my dad was like, I'm not going to keep paying for you to get C's. And I was like, dog, the whole point of my life in college was to get C's and then get a bachelor's and get the fuck up out of there. There was not going to be any consistent effort to try to get B's or A's because I know it's useless. You know it's useless. The workforce knows A's and B's do jack diddly shit besides being, I don't know, useless. Useless. And so I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll just not go back. I'll just do something else that doesn't require me to get a bachelor's degree. You know, there's a lot of things out there that you could just get with certificates. Like, people care more about how long you've been doing it than exactly how long and how good you are doing it than, like, how good you might be at it. Yeah, please let me know if you find a spot, man. Please, we're all here. Infinity. Yeah, you just go. So that was, you know, the boring part. Now let's get to the exciting part about me. Well, I did nothing exciting in college. Just the problem. Funny enough, first year of college. So the reason I brought up the trust issues is the reason I did nothing exciting. I don't trust people. It's just a thing. I typically just don't really trust. Don't really trust people like that. I mean, I can't trust people, so you can technically say I do trust people. I trust that I can't trust them. And relying on people is also another one of my downsides, because, you know, I just hit the whole Thanos shit of like, fuck it, I'll just do it my goddamn self. Instead of having to rely on everyone around me to be competent, which is always a big if. Big, like, if. So, you know, I got to college because I'm one of the people that some of you guys couldn't imagine being. Where, like, I could go to a movie theater by myself. I can go to a restaurant and eat, like, sit down and eat by myself with just myself. Like, you know, some of you guys could never. Like, you guys are like, oh, I could never go to a movie theater by myself. I could never go to a restaurant and sit down and eat by myself. Some of you guys just couldn't do it. And, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just personally. It requires a special type of person. A person that just literally likes themselves. That doesn't really care, like, for people. You're just like, people are like, 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 that's how you feel about people in general. You're like, Alright. I mean, you could just not trust people who couldn't like people. I mean, technically, the only reason this even happened was, I technically got trust issues. And as you grow up, you get older, and you just realize, damn, people are really grimy. And also, like, in middle school, but that's also a fun time. But, like, I've gotten over the middle school part of not trusting people because they're middle schoolers. When you tell people, like, oh, I got a crush on this girl, and then they tell that girl, and you're like, oh, God, I can't trust you. Understood. I think it's like a combination of trust issues, and then like, well, can I rely on you? And the answer most of the time is no. Oh, I've just.
If they scan
I'm just like, man, listen, I'll ask you to do this. If you do it, I'll be shocked. If you don't do it, I won't be surprised. It's like any football fans out there. It's like the Chargers. You're not surprised when the Chargers blow a 27-point lead. You're not even shocked when they blow a 27-point lead. You're just like, wow, they really keep doing it, huh? Right? Like you're not surprised when the Chargers find a way. The Chargers. That's honestly what I am with people. When I'm just like, hey, can you do this for me? And then they don't do it for me, and I'm like, yeah, sounds all right. I can't be mad at you. I honestly, just most of this trust issues actually probably did mostly start in middle school. But I remember in middle school, right, being like, you know, I have a friend, or me and my group of friends, you know, Minecraft, popular, poppin'. That's what we were playing, like mad lads. And so, you know, we were talking about, hey, it would be so, this is what we should do. We should fuck around and build like an Assassin's Creed style map on like Minecraft, right? Can I not? There it is. Like, can I not parasitic link? You know, like, oh, you know, let's build an Assassin's Creed map, and I'm like, got down for it. I got home, created the map, invited them, tried to, all right, guys, let's build it. Of course, they did nothing to actively build it. I ended up building a giant ass of fucking, I can't even tell you, like, oh, it was 3,000 by 3,000. It was a giant ass arena that everyone always went to play, that I pretty much built by myself, even though all of us were supposed to be participating in building, but I just did it myself because I'm just like, fuck it, I'll do it myself because I can trust myself to do a decent job. Right. And like, that's the problem, is when you try, like, I think, yeah, so like, as I've gotten older, I've kind of gotten over it, and like, ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Did someone kill my parasitic link? I personally feel like I'm missing a parasitic link, or I probably shouldn't jump on that. Probably. Most likely that's probably what ended up happening. And so, you know, I kind of gotten over like a lot of that, because like I will just try to tell people, or like expect people, like, hey yo, we're going to be doing this, so yeah, this is what you need to do, guys. He's not gonna die. He's not gonna die. Okay, glad to see you figured it out. All right, glad to see. Yes, he's attached to me. He's a part of the group. He will now be receiving any ass whooping that I will be taking, and will now instead go to him. Did he just detach from it? The game glitched. The game didn't understand exactly what was happening. Where are we camping? Where are we farming? Are we still here? Or are we somewhere else? Has Calvini found somewhere else? Alright, this. What's going on? Oh, nope. We're going back. We're going back. Guys. 5. Alright. Back down here. I guess you guys were looking? One of the two. And so, you know, I could use self-therapy about stuff, I guess. So, you know, develop these issues, trust issues, reliability issues in middle school. A lot of things happen in middle school. I have a crush on this girl. Someone tells, the girl, he has a crush on you. And then I'm just like, why would you do that? And, you know, I fucking yell, scream, kick my feet up and shit. It was just like, yeah, a lot of stuff. I'm like, ow, no. And so, you know, the developers would have to keep this to my chest, to my soul, and then when I get older, I can eventually tell them. And they're like, wow, I had no idea. And I'm like, yeah. And then I think when the trust issues kind of got resolved, somewhat, I mean, they're still here, right? I was just like, you know, stop caring as much. Like, once I stopped caring nearly as much, I was just kind of like, that, like I say, it do indeed be what it be. Okay, you're taking way too long to kill. I'll just do this. You taking really long to kill. So I'll just link you. I'll just link you away, like they do in the dual monsters. I'll just link. And so like you kind of just get over it. No, I mean, like I said, kind of got over it. Not really got over it. It's like 50-50. I guess the thing is, I guess I've technically got, because I like don't expect anything, so when you do anything, it's just amazing. It's the same reason I don't get hyped over video games, because I think it's stupid and foolishness, because at this point, like, how many good games genuinely come out a year versus the amount of disappointments and letdowns that come out that are either buggy mess, don't work properly, and like all other type of issues. And we were kind of like, oh, I spent $70 for the game. Like I told you last year, stupid idiot, don't do it. Don't do it. It's foolishness. It's absolutely foolishness. Why would you set yourself up for disappointment? It's the same way when people who watch like sad movies. Why do you just enjoy recreational sadness? Like, why do you wake up one day and like, damn, I feel a little too happy. This is unacceptable. And you go out here and watch a miserable movie. Like, you know, like,
They know you're here.
like, you know, not my back, not my back. But yeah, no. So I brought up the whole college thing, talk about my technical trust issues that I'm kind of over, but kind of not over.
Our life support. Destroy these
Seriously.
manifestations.
But another thing, because you guys were like, oh, what are some interesting college stories? So here's the thing about college. Here's a hilarious thing about my college. When most people go to college, they're like, you know, partying and they're fucking nuts, they're going fucking crazy. They're having like drinking all the alcohol, having the wildest sex you can ever imagine. Like, oh, it's amazing, drunk party fight. They're like, oh, on college, or you know, maybe they did something wild. Like, yeah, I was in college and I jumped off a fucking roof one time. So here's the thing. Is I may have been the same age as people, but in my head, I felt like I was older. So well, not really. My entire life, I essentially, especially once I got into high school, was to avoid doing things I would look back on and be like, God, I probably shouldn't have done that. And so I lived college essentially like, God, I probably shouldn't have, I don't want to do something like, God, I probably shouldn't have done that. Also, I've mentioned several times, and you figured out from the trust issues, I don't really like people. So like, you know, college is all about, you know, getting connections and all. Like, I had a group of friends, but like that was it. Like, I do hate my generation. I do say that a lot. I do mean that, because my generation, for some reason, socializing is it's very hard. I don't know why. It's not that hard. Genuinely not that hard. As someone who doesn't like people, I'm able to conversate with everyone. It's not that hard. Like, I can talk to people. Most of the time, I genuinely, I mean, there's some people I like, but like a lot of people I don't like. Just don't like. Who's down? Are they dying? Are they in the process of being dead? No? Okay. And so, yeah, like I said, there's exceptions to every rule. The same way, like, I don't like people, but there are exceptions to rules. They're like, oh wow, I actually enjoy this person. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna like deal away. I don't feel like dealing with you. So I kind of lived college like that as well. Like, at the group, I would talk to some new people, but like the problem is I am a person where if I constantly have to be the first person that has to keep engaging to talk to you, I'm eventually just going to stop. Right? Like, if you don't, like, if you see me and you're not like, hey, you're gonna come out of your way to come talk to me, I'm eventually just going to stop fucking talking to you. Like, it's just how it is, because I am not going to be the only one putting in fucking effort. Like, there needs to be, which is why I don't chase people, because like, or like chase girls or like that, because damn it, I tell you, I get bored very easily. And if I am the one who's constantly have to be like, so how's your day? What are you doing? How's it going? Like, if I constantly have to be the one, I'm going to not communicate with you anymore, which happened in college quite a lot, where you would talk to people and then you would see them and you're like, you know what, I want them to say, because, you know, I would say what's up or something, and then they would say it up, but then, you know, like the next time I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't see if they're gonna say, and they wouldn't say anything, and I, oh, okay, got it. And then next time they wouldn't say anything, next time they wouldn't say anything, and the next time, and I'm just like, I am not going to be the one where I'm constantly like, hey, how's it going? Hey, I'm not. It's just, I am not going to put in effort if I feel like effort isn't also being put in on the other recipient. That's just not what I'm gonna do. I am not finna chase you around. I am not finna be like, oh, it seems like you really don't want to do this. So you know what I'm not going to do? Force you to do something you really don't seem to want to do. So that's kind of how that one went a lot of times. Happened like 3 different times, I think. Maybe even more. God, that probably yeah, I think it happened 3 times, I think. It was like, I would talk to some girl, and like, I'll see her later. And I'm like, okay, let's see. Is she going to say anything when she sees me? And the answer was no. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'll personally just go fuck myself then. That seems fitting. That seems probably what you want me to go do, considering that I can't even get a fucking high wave. Hello, Ned. Nothing. Nothing, huh? Nothing. All right. Cool. Not even a side knot. Like, I'm not. Like, dude, you got to put, like, high. That's all you got to do. That is all you got to do. I am not. I fucking refuse to be the other one putting in effort. Actually, it did happen it happened a few times, even at the gym, where it was just like, go talk to some girl, and then you're the only one, and you're like, dude, I'm not. Like, just stop talking to him, essentially. You're just like, yeah, well, me at least, I'm not. Like, she may not be responding to me at all, but I'm gonna keep giving you my fucking, no. Also, I think that's on the borderline of harassment, but I'm like, dude, I'm not about to keep doing this. Like, I'm not about to be the only one here being like, hey, how's your day going? What's your going? And then when you try to conversate with them, you're getting nowhere. I'm not.
The Grineer and Corpus came here in search of treasure.
Seraphim? The fuck is a Seraphim?
They are trespassers.
I'm not about to put in any of this effort. I'm not. I don't feel like putting in this effort because it doesn't feel like you're also trying to put in any effort. So I'm not about to be the solo act out here being like, man, how's it going? Text, like, I do not want to be the one, because first of all, I'm not a texter, right? And if I always have to essentially be texting you, I'm just going to stop texting you. Like, yeah, I'll admit, I'm not the greatest texter. Sometimes I'll respond a bunch, and then sometimes, for instance, I'll be on the game, and then you may have texted me 3 hours ago, and I may have not responded. Right? Because I'm typically distracted doing something else. I typically try to focus on one thing at a time, which is why most of the time when I'm playing a game that not like Warframe, that allows me just to be like, I don't have to think. I have to press buttons and survive. Right? I'll mainly try to focus on like playing the game than talking. But like, dude, if I am the only fucking one like texting you, I'm going to stop texting you at a certain point in time. This cannot be a foundation. When I'm like, all right, you know what? You said we're friends. Oh, I think I got one-shotted. I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure I was damn near full health. And then I fucking got eviscerated, so I probably got one-shotted. Ow. Where's my team? Where are they? Oh, they're mostly up here. They got a bunch of ammo for me. I need a lot of ammo. Honestly, just do this. These guys are getting kind of tougher, huh? I guess I could do Parasite. I guess it's about that time. Alright. Now staying in my immortality field. Alright, and you fire it up. Nope, never mind. Out of bullets. So, like, I'm not about to be the only one being like, oh, you know, how's your day going? You're like, you're never gonna fucking text me out the blue, man. I'm never gonna stop texting you out the blue. It's just how it works. It's just how it goes. And, you know, I don't post on social media, as you guys are very well aware. Even on my personal stuff, don't post. Not really care. Because if we're gonna be honest here, I don't really care what you're doing. You probably really don't care what I'm doing. So like, it's kind of like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're just wasting each other's time. Bye. Because like I said, I think another thing that happened was like in 8th grade, like I had, you know, Instagram, all that. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. And then I think I saw a girl. She was on Instagram. And she was just scrolling through everyone's posts. She wasn't reading or looking at the caption. She was just scrolling and liking. And I was like, oh my god, you guys really and truly don't fucking care? I've seen it more than once, by the way. I've seen so many fucking people not actually look at what you posted, but just kind of scroll past, right? And they keep going. Go, headshots. Go, my babies. Go. Just keep headshotting. If you forever headshot, you'll forever have ammo. You'll forever have ammo. Whee! All right, pop this again. Hey, are you? Yep, you're still late. Why the assault? Why the assault? And so, I think it's my... Yep, it is dead. I was very curious where that happened. It's not like I'm just not gonna be put on this one-sided effort. Like, I'm just not gonna deal with it. Not gonna put up with it. Not gonna fucking tolerate it. So I just typically put it in. But let's see. What are some stories from college that I can tell that are buck wild and crazy? I mean, aside from the definite, most of them one. Most of them are always about other people. I explained to you how my college went was go to class, go home, go to the dorm. If my friends weren't like, hey, yo, because my friends were essentially across like the dorm hall from me, so I actually didn't really have to leave. I mean, there was a couple people I like hung out with after class that I would have to go to their dorms, and their dorms were like somewhere else. But for the most part, they were always across the dorm. So maybe like they would text me like, what are you doing? Or I would text them and be like, what's happening over there? Like if I heard multiple, I just gotta walk in because they left their doors unlocked. I did not. Like because the way the dorm room was set up was essentially like where my PlayStation was and the desk and my TV was right next to the door. That my door, like that, I told you, my trust issues, yeah, like they are still there. That's why I said they're kind of going, they're kind of good. Like my trust issues for strangers still fully hard to exist. They do not disappear. They are 100%. It doesn't matter. I don't trust you if you're a stranger. For people I know, like it's decreased by a lot. Where I kind of trust them more now. But like, oh, strangers, oh no, that's where like, oh no, that is still fully there, baby. And like they just had the door locked, and I was like, oh, could not be me. Like genuinely, could not fucking be me.
Scratch the surface.
And so my shit was always locked, perpetually locked. Like I am one of the people where my door, if I leave my car, I will end up locking my door about 15 times just to make sure. Like I will literally press the door, like lock the door like 15 different fucking times. So, oh, no one's near. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Come on, one headshot. Come on, one headshot. One headshot. There it is. Go, baby, go! Headshot mania! Headshot mania! Oh my goodness. You're not gonna kill me. You're not gonna kill me. There's that link. Go. And like I said, they just left their shit unlocked, so sounds like they're going to the door. And that's a bold strategy. I personally would never do this, and they found out because sometimes they were trying to go in my door and open the door and it'd be locked, and then I would let them open and then we knock. But they understood my character. For like, they were just like, they wouldn't really ask me to go do stuff because they knew my answer most likely would be no. And so they would just kind of do stuff without me, and I wasn't like, oh, you guys did this without me. And I was like, oh, cool. Hope you had fun. Because like, I'm glad we came to understanding that I wouldn't have participated in that action. Like parties, they would go to parties, they wouldn't invite me because they knew I don't party, don't like parties. In my personal opinion, it's like an old ass man's opinion. I think parties is nothing but, especially with fucking college students, I can't imagine. Like, oh, I just don't trust, man. I don't trust strangers. And so it was just like, oh god, they would go to parties, I wouldn't go to parties. They would drink, I don't drink, so like, you know, they were like, let me get Malibu, and I'm like, yeah, don't really invite me out to places where like the main goal is to get fucked up. I don't really drink because I like mainly being in like control of myself, and alcohol kind of like doesn't really allow you. It's like it loosens you up. There's a reason they say liquid courage. It allows you to be a bit bolder than you would naturally be. Granted, I already mostly don't give a fuck and say whatever I want to, which is why my friend don't let me mostly talk to, like, specifically their female friends. And I don't know what they're afraid I'm going to say to them. I'm not going to say anything outlandish. They don't believe so. So they don't mainly let me talk to their female friends. Their guy friends, they apparently just don't give a fuck about them, because they let me say whatever to them.
Fighters will soon attack.
And so they, you know, give me a little bit more courage to a person who doesn't give a fuck. It's gonna make me say some things that, like, I mean, and I'm really probably not gonna apologize for. I probably shouldn't have said. So, like, I just bothered not drinking because I don't want to be, like, saying what I really feel like, because then I have to explain. And then they have to be like, so do you really mean it? And then I have to be like, yeah. Like, yeah, it's a whole shebang I have to go through. Right? It's an whole shebang I really don't want to go through. Ah, Undying. Such a good ability. Oh, it's just so goddamn good, man. To ostensibly be immortal. Right? Oh, it's just so beautiful, so wonderful. But that chopper is going. Brrr. You know, I don't have like this trust the whole thing. I mean, if you're a friend, compatriot, compadre, sure, I'll trust you up until a certain time until I figure out, oh, you just might not be trustworthy. Which, I mean, that does happen. And so they would invite me to parties, but like a lot of these stories are mostly about people. And I don't know if I want to tell these stories about people. Like, I don't really have any incidences of me being like, yeah, so you know, I was on this car was going 30 miles an hour, just fucking jumped on the roof. Like, I don't. What in the fuck is this? Huh? I'll take it. No complaints will be filed under my name today for this mecha AA turret. Go nuts, go wild, go ballistic, go crazy, go fucking stupid. Oh. Yeah, but like even in high school and college, like I don't have a good story. I'm a relatively boring person, or as the kids these days say, lame as fuck. I don't really do anything that could make me be like, you know, probably shouldn't have done that, right? Like that's essentially been my life goal since high school. It's like I said earlier, I don't want to look back and be like, damn, I regret doing that. Like, I wish I could go back in time and change that. And it hasn't worked the opposite way. Like, God, I wish I really, you know, went back time and went to that party. Like, I got one shot at there. See? It's a little bit sketchy. Oh, they're 111. Oh, guys, like, I'm bouncing, by the way, after this. Hope you guys make it. All right, like, once we get this reward.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll take very good care of Aruna.
I personally think it's time to go.
Just the spot in the kennel for her.
Anyone else think it's time to go?
Manifestations must not be allowed.
Personally, oh, God, do we got to survive until 30?
Is at risk.
Oh, I think we got to survive until fucking 30. I'll survive until 30. I can survive.
Vor sought to present them with yours.
Go, my parasite.
The worm, Luna.
I think, all right, we'll go to 30. I can make it to 30. I can make it to 30. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. However, I do need more people stretched and linked together. I do. I am very reliant on my undying. Which does mean that if my dying goes away, I'm going to die a lot. A lot more than one would like. Oh, that moves. What's happening? Oh, it's a dog. Sure, get it up. Or a cat. One of those things. There we go. To the right, to the right. Everybody now kick, now kick. Am I out of parasite link? What happened to my link? Link. I need a link. Thank you. I need a buddy. I was even scared by myself. I don't really got any wild stories, man. Like I mostly always avoided just like the stuff that I'm like, oh, this is stupid. This is dumb. I know that's typically where the most fun comes from. But God, it's so stupid and dumb, and God, I can't stand either one of them. Which is why I don't really have any good stories about like, oh, like about me, myself. I got great stories about other people. And about the absolutely fucking stupidity that was these other people. I got story for weeks about them and my thoughts about them. Which is mainly how I've lived my life, vicariously through other people's stupidity. And then I learned through that stupidity that I do not want to be like that other person, so I then proceed to not do that stupidity. Nope, no, think about this. That's essentially how I've lived. Live vicariously through other people's stupidity. Right? Why would I do something stupid that could possibly risk my health and body? Why not let other people be stupid enough to do, you know, risk their own health and body? I'm not gonna stop them. I can't control them. They're free to do whatever stupidity they want to do. What, they want to do the fucking challenge to where they ghost ride on top of their car driving 40 miles an hour? Go for it. It's not gonna work out well, but hey, go for it, man. Right? Knock yourself out. Or possibly give yourself injuries that you would have to deal with for the rest of your life. Or mental scars you would have to deal with for the rest of your life. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. So, like, yeah. The other people's stories. Question is, the stream's gonna end here shortly. So do I want to get into the other people's stories? Is the other people's stories even popular? Is there anyone even watching this? See, a lot of good questions that need to be answered that will never be answered. That'll be lost in the annals of time. This probably is gonna be, yeah, Warframe's a very long ass game, or you could do like 2 survival missions, damn near make up an entire stream. Go, Verlins.
Oculists are scanning for targets.
We can drop this again. How many lives I got? 1.
Protected you. Fighters
Not enough.
incoming.
Not a fucking enough. How many lives I got now? 2. Not a fucking enough. Oh god. Alright. Oh my god! Damn, what the fuck hit me? I need a parasitic link, man. God, the fuck hit me. I almost died because of that, man. That shit hurt. That shit hurt it. Damn. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna stay, we're gonna heal, we're gonna do a bit of this, but doesn't he have a unique capacitor that makes his parasite realm heal more? I'm pretty sure Nidus does. Which I need to get. Actually, I don't know any of Nidus's exclusive gear because I don't have any of them. Shockingly enough. However, the benefit of having rage is I do perpetually have energy because I'm perpetually getting my ass whooped and hit and tatted. Oh, no one's there? Is there anyone here though? No, we're doing fine. I mean, our pets keep getting down. I mean, my fucking carrier prime died a long, long time ago. He will dearly be missed. Dearly depart. I personally feel like the axe throne is not cash money at all. I guess we'll probably leave once we can't keep the energy up. If I had to take a gander, I guess. A good old college try. Come on. I mean, I guess I could tell you some college stories.
The Grenier and Corpus came here in search of treasure, but only found oblivion. They are trespassers. We are not. Hiding Rua in the void risked the unfathomable. I feel
The
we're
what?
facing the consequences of that risk now.
How much plasma does one fucking Warframe need? 50 is the answer. Alright, we're running low on these oxygen. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but oxygen is getting... Oh, never mind. Oxygen problem has been resolved temporarily. Ow. I think I'm supposed to have another arcane that also increased regen. I never finished the mission enough to actually get that arcane. It was a railjack mission, I think. I don't know where it is, but yeah, no. Who's down? I want to go get them. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Hey. Oh, okay. You're up. Great to see. Great to see you're out here kicking it back with the... I do remember on one of my finals for my biology lab, I do remember that it was one of our, it wasn't our finals, but it was essentially like, it was almost like a group project for like an assignment. It was like kind of, it wasn't like a group project, but it was like a kind of like a class assignment. And I remember this project being essentially about natural selection, and right, it was going wonderful like every class, normal class. It was silent, and then we had to start participating in like some labs, and I think it was a competition that started going on about like natural selection. And I remember it was like, you know, to make an example of this, like one group had, like, it was a bunch of beans, right? Uncooked beans, raw beans, you know, they're about as hard as fucking steel and diamond. And so one group had forks. and then one group had spoons and another group had sporks, and it was kind of like, you know, going on about natural selection because of biology, right? And it was essentially trying to explain, you know, like some groups are going to survive war because maybe the apex predators literally can't hunt like the main beings that we were looking for. And so, like, okay, it's going fine, it's going fine, it's going well, and it was almost like essentially damn near a competition to see like which group get the most in or whatever. And I remember, like, of course, the people who had the forks were fucked, right? Because they're beings, and like they can pick up a few. Of course, the spoons were going to thrive in the sporks, but then the fork people, ingenious as they were, because they realized that one fork they can only pick up like 1, 2 at the most. So then they got in multiple forks, and almost like the heavy machinery for construction, they would just come down and grab them all. And I was like, yo, oh, that's fucking cheating. Oh, that's some absolute bullshit. Like complete bullshit, right? And my professor started cracking up. I don't remember all. It was like a haze, because I was just like, oh, this is bullshit. Like, they are cheating their asses off. And then, like, everyone started cheating. It all broke down. It all just became chaotic. And I was like, so we're not going to talk about how they cheat. I can't remember if there was I think there might have been like a prize or something. I can't remember. It's been so long. And when I explained to you, it's like a blur. Like, it's like a blur. Like, didn't feel like a favorite, but I don't remember much of the details. I just remember them cheating, and you would think, hey, that's something you're gonna remember for your life because they're hilarious. For other people, it's probably hilarious, because they're like, God, that was like, that biology was fucking hilarious. That dude lost his mind. I don't remember. Why are we all immortal? Am I complaining about receiving a gift? Oh, I'm no longer immortal. I hate it here. I mean, technically I am immortal. I have 3 lives in my back pocket. It was just like a fever dream for me. I know another incident that happened was, I was at the gym, right? At the gym, getting a good little run. And I think this was near the start of the semester, and like, was I getting back into shape? I think I might have been getting back into shape. Or I might have been doing like sprints. So I was doing sprints. I was running around the indoor track we had. I got tired, and I went, and I ended up, I think, like, there was a mat because I was fucking tired. I ended up just falling down on the goddamn mat, right? And this girl saw and started laughing. I essentially fucking face fucking first, because I damn near collapsed on the mat. And she started laughing. I'm like, wow, that's fucking hilarious to you. And she walked around the track a couple of times, and then she laughed, yada, yada, yada. And then we talked. And then, like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't inquire about it. So then she gave me her number. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And so I tried to message her, and she didn't respond. And I don't know if she was like, I shouldn't have done that in the moment, and never responded. Because I never was like, yo, so let me get your number. She was like, what's your, like, she was like, can I see your phone? Or no, I think she asked me, do I have a phone? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, okay, well, here's my number. And I was like, okay, sure. I didn't inquire about this. I didn't ask for it. And honestly, I didn't care if I got her number or not at that point in time. Because most of the time, I honestly, I don't really care if people even know my name. And so I think I texted her, like, I think maybe a few days later. Because I was like, okay, she gave me my number, like, her number for a reason. Let's see, does she even respond? Because when she first get, like I told you, the trust issues thing is always prevalent. So even when she gave me her number, I was like, did she give me a fake number? That was my thought. I didn't text her right then and there, like I said, because I didn't really care. So then I texted her maybe like a few days later, didn't get a response. And then I texted her maybe like 2 months later, 3 months later. And then I texted her like in the last semester, because like, I was like, she had to have given me this for a reason, right? And no response ever. And I was like, okay, cool. I wasn't like, oh, I'm so heavy. I literally texted her once, didn't respond, didn't text her for several months. And then mostly, I think what ended up happening was I forgot I had her number in my phone. And then I was go through my contacts, I would randomly see the number again. So I'm like, oh, right, forgot about this. And then I would text it again. And then I think it happened again in the second semester. And I was just like, oh, wow, so heartbreaking, so devastating. Whatever will I do? And then I think I deleted her number. If anything, I was more confused. I was like, why did she give me her number then if it was just going to be useless? Like, it made no sense. I wasn't like, yeah, so let me get your I don't typically ask for people's numbers, right? I don't do it. I think every girl's number that's in my phone. I think the only exceptions are ones for work, where like, you know, hey yo, can you fill in for me on this day? Especially in my other job being a lifeguard, or no, swim coach. I was like, hey, can you fill in for this day? So like, I would ask for people's numbers because I would need subbing for if I wasn't there, right? But all the other times, like I typically never ask for people's numbers, and they always put their numbers in my phone, and I'm like, okay, cool. You went through this way. I'm assuming you're going to text me here and there. And then they never want to fucking text me. God damn it, Sway. I'm going to need y'all to make up your goddamn minds. I need you to make up your... If you're going to give me your number, I'm implied like, I'll respond like, hey, what's going on? Like, you got to text me at a certain point in time. If you do not, and you expect me to always text you, you are going to be disappointing, because I am going to stop texting you at a certain point in time, because I am the only one who seems to be trying to make a goddamn effort in this fucking relationship. So guess what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. Put my hands up. All right. Let's see how bad you really want it. Let's see how goddamn badly you really want it. The answer is never that bad. And I'm just like, oh, but you don't stop giving me your number if you are never going to text me. Can we do that? Can we please do that? Please? Like, I'm never gonna ask for your number ever. Like, genuinely ever. I don't ask for people's numbers, mostly because most of the time I talk to people, I'm like, I'm probably never gonna talk to you again. But like, I mostly never ask for numbers, because whether this relationship ends today or tomorrow, it's mostly up to them. Or if they make an effort, I'm like, all right, here's my number so we can communicate outside of when we regularly see each other. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll make an effort because, you know, you'll make an effort to like talk to me. That's why you've done it. So, you know, I'm okay with that. Sure, we can go from there. And he just like never receives response. And I'm just like, I'm confused. I want to understand why. I probably really don't care why. You did it just to do it, didn't you? You did it just to do it. So that's something that happened in college. Another thing was there were so many fucking... Yeah, it was 3 different times that I was talking to 3 girls. This was all different periods and point in time when I wasn't talking to the other ones because the communication just stopped. But there was this girl who worked at the gym at my college that I was communicating with. We were talking. I forgot how we stopped talking, right? Or we started talking, and then like... just stop, literally just stop, random, whatever. And I was like, okay, because you know, I mostly still went to the gym, and then I just stopped seeing her at the gym. And because I don't ask for people's numbers, it wasn't like I had her number. But I was like, okay, all right, we got the chassis, yay. Can we fucking leave now? Or are we going for an hour? I mean, like I said, I have ostensibly like 17 lives on me right now currently. So like, as long as y'all can keep living, I mean, like, what's good with y'all? I mean, aside from the fact that I don't know how most of the enemies that are dying are being killed, which I feel like I am doing next to no damage anymore. Intact Corsinian, Neurodes, good, good, good. I mean, I guess the Ignis is still putting in work. Ignis Wraith, baby! I need to get more mods for this thing. I think I need, isn't it just Neurodes I need now? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's just Neurodes. I do have to actually kind of piss. Also, oh, that has to be for like some new type of weapon, I guess. I've been wondering about that for a minute. Also, wasn't he trying to get affinity? Does he not have his affinity maxed out at this point? I felt like we killed 17,000 of them. Or am I wrong? And we're at like 6 lives, I think. Yeah, we got 6 lives, so, you know, I can pretty much die. Bunch. It'd be perfectly fine. I don't know if I want to get into that story about that girl yet. I think I'd say that for another another streamer video, because that would be goddamn hilarious. Holy, oh my god, that was funny. I also had a you know, one of the friends I had in college. He was a simp before I knew what simps were. Like, he's the first simp I know. Now, currently, one of my friends I got right now is actually currently a simp. Which, you know, it's always heartbreaking when your friend gets turned into a simp. So my man's, I completely forgot his name, and I'm trying to remember. Like, you know, his name is not coming back to me. And so, why are you assaulting me? We talked about this. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And so, you know, we're at college, first semester. He's mostly there. I think he's trying to be like a doctor, nurse, one of the medical field or something. I can't remember if it was him or the other dude who had like a heart-wrenching story about why. I think it was like, yeah, I think it was him who might have had the heart-wrenching story. But so he's in college. He's doing this, that, third. He's going on and on. Or, you know, he's doing his best, going to class, doing this. At some point during the winter break, he finds a girlfriend. And when I explained to you, I forgot he attended our university because I never saw him. We went from seeing him like every day to maybe seeing him once every 2 weeks. He failed a lot of his classes, and his mother was pissed when she found out. Like, he essentially flunked college for her. And I was just like, yo, you're wasting thousands of dollars here. Well, your mother is. It's probably, actually, your mother's probably gonna throw that bitch back on you. So, like, yeah, you got a girlfriend and all. I know you're excited. I know you love it. Yay. But, like, dude, you still gotta go to class, don't you? And his answer to the question was no. No, he did not. Because he did not go to class. So, he ended up getting, I think, academically suspended. Because, actually, no, I think he somehow passed or something. I forgot what he did. The first time I saw him consistently was on the week of finals, when all his classes had finals. But my man's was never on the campus. He was always with her. And I never, like, he never brought her on campus. He always went off of campus to see her. And I died. And I was like, why?
These manifestations, they
It's
occupy
like,
the century. Destroy them.
okay.
They are drawing our support.
I'd appreciate if the centuries could stop trying to actively fucking kill me. Personally, not the biggest fan of always trying to get. Did I did, I think.
Oculists, if they scan you.
Oh no, they scan me. They're still gotta they gotta kill me 6 times over. They can only kill you once at a time for every starts. Baby. A lot's going on. I got something. Hey, what's good with you? You're now my pet. We didn't talk. We used to joke. He'd be like, where is he? And his roommate would be like, dog, I see him maybe once a week. He comes in, he'll sleep there on like Sunday before his Monday classes. And then he wakes up and then he's gone for the rest of the week. Right, and like I was the only, like one of the only people I was the only people in my friend group who, like, for my people in the friend group, like, this was a close college for them, right? This was like a close college, so a lot of times they would just go home on the weekends. Well, this was not a close college. This was a 4-hour drive for me to get home. And I didn't have my car on campus because it was 4 hours, and my parents were like, you don't need your car freshman year. And then my dad also coincidentally got in a wreck around the same time. So, like, he just took my car before he had to buy a new car. So he took my car for a year. I didn't have a car on campus. So, like, and plus I wouldn't have drove 4 hours to go back home. Plus, I am perfectly fine with being by myself and not having to go see my parents. I am perfectly fine, love my parents to death, but like I said, I am someone who's completely fine with being alone. Matter of fact, I a lot of times prefer being alone. Being by myself, being to my own devices, it's fine, it's wonderful, love it. I need you, Link, or I'll die. I will now never die again. 24 region. I feel like I'm missing 5 region there. Holy shit, we're gonna be here for an hour. Oh my god. I did not expect to be just doing this for an hour, but I don't have neuroptics. I don't have bullets. Are my pistols also out of bullets? Or did I accidentally drop my pistols? I think I accidentally dropped my pistols. I am noticing a distinct lack of pistols. Can't switch. Did I drop them? I think I dropped them. No! Did I? I don't know where they went. They're somewhere. I don't personally know where, but they're somewhere. Stop it. You'll become a sacrifice for me to live. For eternity! I will never know what death is. You will stop trying to grab me, and you... Wait, what was it again? Oh, wait. Wasn't there like a spinning tiger thing, something that I had, a thingamajigger? Alright, Ignis still only has 200 bullets, and I don't have a secondary anymore. I don't know when I dropped it. I don't know who I dropped it to. I don't know if someone picked it up. I don't know what happened. I just know I'm distinctly out of bullets. Seem to be lacking a lot of bullets. All of my bullets, some would say. Matter of fact, it turns out, as they do say it was correct, I am missing all of my bullets. It's unfortunate I don't have to level anything up, because I can only imagine the amount of XP I'm going to get from here. Yeah, but like a lot of people, my friend groups, like, they just, you know, it was like a 30-minute hour drive for them to get home. So like, they'd go home on the weekend, so I was basically by myself on the weekend. And I was, like I said, perfectly fine with being by myself. And I wouldn't see them until Sunday, but they would leave Fridays, sometimes Thursdays, and then you wouldn't see them for like 2 or 3 days. I'm like, okay. Like, sometimes they would go out, like I said, on the weekends with them and then go do something. Like, I think one time they went hiking. And I was like, huh. I mean, you're not wrong for not inviting me. But, you know, honestly, I wouldn't have done it either. It's the same, like I said, if they went to a party, they wouldn't invite me because they know I don't like parties. So they wouldn't bother. You. Oh, God, they're trying to burn me alive. They're trying to burn me, Rachel. They're trying to kill me. You will now be linked. And my life is linked to yours. All right, I think we got like 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to leave. Okay, we've been here for an hour. I kind of got to piss. Loki getting hungry. I was expecting maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, guys, but at the hour mark, I don't personally want to be here longer than most fucking spoiler events for. If you will forgive me, I will probably most likely end up leaving. I know, heartbreaking, hate to see it, but it's a cold, crushing reality. Just stomp. Right foot, stomp. Left foot, stomp. I can't stop my left. Yeah, cha-cha to the right. Yeah, cha-cha to the left. You move to the right and turn to the left. Back it up. And jump. Right foot. God damn, what the fuck was that? Well, you seem to be a problem. I'm going to make sure you're no longer a problem. I have all the lives. I mean, my teammates are doing fine, even though they're not nearly as immortal, so. Actually, I think they do keep going immortal, which is why they specifically keep living. Ow, 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 ow. Wait. It's gone. No, it can't possibly be gone. I can't use any of my abilities. I'm out of energy. This has never happened to me before. I'm always so full of energy. So full of vigor. I was gonna try to combine the two words, and then I realized you just combine the two words, you end up with vim or vigor. But they both start with V-I-M. Or no, V-I. I don't know where I got the... Well, I know where I got the M from vim. God, these animals just keep fucking dying, proving their worth every day. I have executed, and I don't know what execution is being performed, but there's an execution happening right now, and I am not opposed to it. How many bolts I got now? Still only 200, you say? I know I can hold more bullets than this. So are you the one that has the guns? I think you are. Honestly, I don't know how they're living specifically because I am looking at their armor get depleted. I guess their armor gets depleted and then they just run until it recharges and then they come back. I mean, I guess they don't have to worry about health because if they need to re-heal, they literally just come stand in the infested pool and then they heal. Which I'm sure my teammates are completely aware of that. I mean, you just hold on to and watch them all die. You hold on to and you'll just die. Oh, I have been electricized. I will now get to 99 stacks and receive the immortal benefit. Oh. God, I love this character. I guess the amount of health orbs that are dropping. I don't know what you would do problematic, so I wonder how Siren would do here. If I manage to survive and I just throw out a poison, would it just keep fucking multiplicating? Because they have so much goddamn health. I see. I mean, yeah, go ahead, man. I'm definitely lacking energy. Just keep on shooting. Keep on. Another thing that threw me off of college was one day, because I was in the remedial math like the second half of the semester. I mean, I was in both semesters, but it was the second half of the semester, and it was like almost like essentially the last week of school, right? Last week of classes. And I remember I went to the gym right after class. I think it was like, I have a class afterwards, it's early in the morning. I don't think I mostly woke up early in the morning on that day. I remember I woke up early in the morning after math because, yeah, so this was definitely, because typically what would happen is I would have math in the morning and then I would have science right after. So I would immediately have to go to science, but I took my science final, so I no longer had science, but I still had like math and stuff. So it was, yeah, it was definitely like the last this week. And I remember going to the gym. If I'm going to the gym, this girl I've had in my math class for an entire semester, I don't know her name, right? I don't really remember her name. Even now, I mean, I vaguely remember her face. But, like, I don't know her name. And she sees me, and, like, we're going to the gym, and then she says, hey, and then my name. And I was just like, what's up? And I was like, why the f do you know my name? That throws me off more than anything. When people actually know my name, I'm like, why do you know my name? And why did you care to remember my name? Because I don't remember nobody's name, mostly working. Damn. Right? And I don't really tell people my name, if ever. When I was a swim instructor, I don't think I told any of my kids or my kids' parents my name. Like, I was just coach. That was it. If they even called me coach. But, like, I never, like, oh, you know, I'm coach so-and-so. I don't, when I introduce myself, I say my name, but, like, I don't ever expect people to remember it. And then when people remember it, it always throws me the most off guard. And I'm never like, oh, you remember my name, that's good. Most of my response 90% of the time is, why do you remember my name? I'm like, I honestly don't want people to really remember my name. I feel like it's a waste of time and effort. That's mostly because I'm not going to remember their name. So I'm just like, just honestly, like, let's be honest. This is like a once, maybe twice in a lifetime interaction. We don't have to be like, oh, I must remember that person's name. Who's dead? I guess I could heal both of them. I technically don't die. As one Lucas that happens to start with Joiner did say. In fact, we haven't really died. It's honestly. Well, I mean, I'm more surprised about my teammate. Well, not really. I mean, I guess I'm more or less trying to figure out how they're surviving. I mean, I know me, just honestly, infinite energy, like the androids, and the essentially 10 lives I have. I don't have 10 lives. How many lives I got? It takes away like 15. I got like 7 lives, I think. 7 lives, I think. No, I got 8 lives with 90. I have 8 lives. So, you know, makes me hard as hell to kill. And also them dropping the health orbs. Those also help to keep the immortality feel.
Oculists, if they scan you,
Oh god, please say Oculus with a fucking title. I'm gonna lose my shit. I can't be
the
tired.
sentient is
I'm
onto you.
tired.
Look out for triggers.
Alright, 3 more minutes and then we're gonna call it a stream. Like an hour's long. I gotta piss. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. We work the overnight shift. This shit does indeed happen. A bit. Ay. Stop it. And right foot. I've technically been knocked this entire time. I don't think I have. Guess that means I'm actually finally waking up properly, I guess. I've been mostly groggy. Do these things even have a head? I tried to headshot it with my secondary, remembering that I don't have my pistol. Alright, I appreciate it. The immortality field didn't go off right now, so. Ow. Oh, there goes one life. I just got 7 more to get through. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're going to have 8 more to get through here in a second. And we'll do it over here. And... oh, and I got 8 more lives to get through now. Again. Once again. Alright, don't do it. Oh god, why? Why am I getting so much? Why? Why? Why, God, why? Alright, 30 seconds and then we're out of here. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and call it. I farmed enough. I can't, well, I mean, maybe helps mastery rank. Got crystal. Hopefully this gives me near optics. Probably not though. Alright.
Void signatures.
Okay, yep.
But
Ah, there's the blueprint. Let's get it! And I'm fucking gone, baby! Oh yeah, nope. Alright. Time to skedaddle. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. I didn't think I was gonna stay here for an hour. I stayed here for an hour. I streamed for an hour. It's time to go home. Glad to see I'm not the only one. It's like, alright, it's time to go home. Alright. We've been here a lot longer than I was anticipating personally. Whee! I feel like unless you're like in a party with people, you know, I feel like most of the time with randoms is like, all right, we stayed for 30 minutes. Can we go for an hour? Once you go for an hour, everyone's like, all right, collectively, I'm tired. I'm done. Technically. Yep, all right. Oh, it's time to go home. Gonna go rest. My Warframe's tired. I'm tired. It may be a giant. Well, no. Nidus is one of the only Warframes made completely out of flesh. Whee! I think there's another one that's completely made out of flesh. Hey. Is he Ash? Is he? No, that's not Ash. Oh, is that Mag? I think that's Mag. Mage? I think it's Mage. Hey guys. Been a good run. How do you emote again in this goddamn game? Oh, I don't want to waypoint. There it is. And then a wheel. And then you go ahead. And it's a retired veteran. Ugh. Go ahead and pop a squat. Oh, look, they're on their way. Yep, go ahead and pop a squat in my fun guy field. It's been good. I honestly didn't look over at the stream quality. Stream quality actually seems to be quite decent. Yeah, I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is once I get a new PC is I'm going to keep this PC and I'm going to mainly use this PC for like streaming purposes. Let's see. Oh, we got everything. Vorma Blueprint, Vorma Chassis, Vorma Neural Optics. Oh, that's everything. We got systems last run. Oh my god, we got everything. Wow. Up, time to pop this in the oven if I have all the resources that I probably don't have. All right. Let's see. Banshee. I already have Banshee, don't I? Yeah, I already have Banshee. Then I have I don't have Chroma. Ember Prime's heartbreaking. Equinox. I forgot I need Equinox's blueprints. Gar Prime. Nope. Haro. God, Haro pissed me off so much. How many chassis I got of Haro was so obnoxious. Hydroid Prime. I already have Hydroid Prime. Inaros Prime. Ivera Prime. I could literally buy some of these pieces. Well, they've probably been vaulted. Mesa Prime. All right, I was missing systems. Mirage Prime. Did I make Mirage Prime? I don't remember making Mirage Prime. Necros Prime, Blueprints. Yeah. Neza Prime. I am missing what? Neural Optics. Nidus Prime. Yep. Inks Prime. Oberon Prime. Already have. Octavia Prime. It was the blueprint that I'm missing.
Stand by while
Darren. Titania.
Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
There's so many primes I'm missing literally like just one piece for Valkyrie, Volt, Fornia. So we have everything. Oh god. I am missing fibers, all types of shit. God. Damn it. Now I gotta figure out where I gotta go for this. I gotta get an orb. I gotta get what, 50 orbs? And then somatic fibers. I could have made Wukong Prime? When? Huh? Oh. I just have to go get the fibers. I'll probably do that off stream. Anyway, that's going to conclude today's stream of Warframe. Yeah. Will this ever be shown again on the channel? Literally only Jesus knows. Is there anything else I could make? Ratton Prime. I've been trying to sell this son of a bitch for so goddamn long. Same thing with Burstone. These two I've been trying to sell for so unnecessarily long and have failed at every single time. Like this. Yeah, anyway, I was just seeing what else I got. But we're gonna conclude today's stream. I'll probably, like I said, do some of this off stream, probably, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But yeah, that's going to conclude today's hour and 50-minute stream. Essentially, hope you enjoyed. The story time was not nearly as good because I weren't nearly as passionate about it because I'm still vaguely froggy. Because overnights are a thing, and they do yeah, they do work. They do exist. They are a thing. But yeah, no, Warframe. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back. Like I said, I am literally just repeating myself. I'm like a broken record. Holy if you made it this far, you haven't liked, commented, subscribed. You know the whole deal. You know what to do. Even on Twitch, follow. On YouTube, subscribe. We know the routine. We know the deal. Let's not act brand new to this. With all that being said, I'm gone. Should catch you tomorrow. Might catch you tomorrow. Like I said, consistency is not one of my fortes. I'm gone. Peace.